they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Nightclub injured 5 people this weekend as well. Video shows people running for cover at Bravo 56, formerly Club Cosmo.
And tonight, 4 of the 5 victims already out of the hospital, but no one has been arrested for the shooting. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is joining us now in studio. Cody, you spoke with a man who was actually inside.
Yeah, Jennifer and Ron, this was a party advertised as an after party for Birthday Bash Weekend. Now, in case you're not familiar, Birthday Bash Weekend was a huge concert featuring a number of hip hop artists at State Farm Arena on Saturday night. The big draw for the after party in Decatur was Memphis rapper Finesse 2tymes. I'm told right as he got off stage, gunfire erupted. Just off the stage at State Farm Arena, Finesse 2tymes took the stage inside Bravo 56, a nightclub off Glenwood Road in Decatur.
Things were going fine, we was partying.
Vision Ireland was enjoying the party while working as well.
I'm a videographer. Caught these dancers, they was like killing it, going crazy, like everybody energy was amazing.
Until the after party was wrapping up.
It was quick.
Just before 3 a.m. Sunday.
It was no fight. Finesse walked off, he got to the door, and then pop, 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 pop.
5 people were hit. Ireland caught the chaos seconds after the shooting, people hitting the floor before running towards the door.
This was the end of the night. All night, everybody was on good vibes, chill, good times. This was the end of the night. Then boom.
The one victim still in the hospital is said to be in stable condition. DeKalb County Police is asking for witnesses to come forward. This is the same club where a security guard was shot and killed back in October.
All right, Cody, thank you.
To discover a world of wow at Fernbank.
All right, continuing tonight, DeKalb County Police working to figure out what led up to a shooting that injured 5 people at a nightclub. So this all happened early this morning in that club located on Glenwood Avenue, where a popular rapper was set to perform. Fox 5's Joy Dukes has the latest on this shooting investigation.
Yeah, we are working to learn more about what led up to gunshots at the Premier Cosmopolitan Lounge on Glenwood Avenue early this morning. But here's what we do know. 5 people were injured in the shooting at the nightclub that sent patrons here scrambling to get out. DeKalb County Police say the shooting happened around 3 this morning. Investigators were still here processing the scene around 6 a.m. Flyers online indicate that this was an after party for Birthday Bash Weekend, and the club was advertising a performance by rapper Finesse 2tymes. Well, the night ended with crowds of people running out of the building at the sound of gunfire. Not an uncommon occurrence, according to a security guard who says he's worked in this plaza for years.
A lot of shooting, a lot of crime in this club, basically. For several years, been different names, different owners, same crime every time, open up, same thing, shooting.
And we've reached out to DeKalb County Police for additional details about potential suspects and the status of the victims that were injured. We're still waiting to hear back, but we'll have more information for you coming up on Fox 5 News at 10. In Decatur.
Atlanta police looking for a suspect in a triple shooting tonight.
We are told 2 young men were killed and medics took a 3rd person to the hospital. 11 Alive's Don White joining us now live at a police precinct in southwest Atlanta. Don, what did the victim's family tell you?
Ron and Jennifer, I spoke to both of the men's families. They did not want to talk on camera, but one relative tells me this is the 2nd family member they've lost due to gun violence. A crowd of people gathered outside Heritage Station Apartments Tuesday evening trying to figure out why so many police vehicles and crime scene tape lined the area.
Well, at first I didn't know what happened, so I was just wondering what was going on, and I later put 2 and 2 together after coming back and forth, seeing what was going on.
Jonathan Brown finally got the news 3 young men had been shot. 2 of them passed away here along McDaniel Street in southwest Atlanta.
That's devastating, it's tragic, yeah, it's terrible. My dearest condolences to their families.
The 2 victims are between the ages of 18 and 21 years old, black males. 3rd is also between that age range as well, 18 and 21. The shooting appears to be targeted and not a random incident in this residential location.
Atlanta Police Homicide Commander Lieutenant Jermaine Dearlove says the shooting happened around 5:30. Detectives found shell casings on the ground, and investigators are trying to put together the pieces of what happened.
We're scouring for surveillance footage and witness statements.
Police and the community continue to search for answers as another senseless act of violence ends 2 young lives.
Conflict resolution is very important for everyone. I believe that's going to be the leading indicator for our homicides in the city and across the country as well. So conflict resolution is very important to teach to our youngsters to understand there's another way besides violence.
We all just got to be better people.
Anyone who thinks that they may have information is asked to call Crime Stoppers or the Atlanta Police Department. You can remain anonymous. We have both of those numbers on our website, 11 Alive.
Let's get into it, man. You already know who it is, who it should be. Your boy, Kimball Slice Jr., a.k.a. J. Cass, better known now as Trucker J, man. Listen, told you it never ends, man. It never ends, right? Right? This drill culture. So here in the A, we have this concert series, like Summer Jam, like up top back home. We got Summer Jam down here, they call it Birthday Bash. So most of the southern artists, you know what I mean, they do their concert series. So here we have it, Finesse 2tymes in DeKalb County has a after party. From what the guy that covers all the film and the camera work, he said everything was fine until the last minute. Until when he finally left the stage, OD, and proceeded to go outside or something. That's when the gunshots started to happen. You know what I'm saying? Pass out. So let me give you my philosophy. That's the way they die. They OD. If it's less than 5, some don't. You might make it out alive. When they come to us though, if it's more than 10, we the main group definitely gonna end. You understand me? I think more than Latinos, we the main group that when everything has to end right with gun violence. Everything. Every time. It never fails. Y'all can't even just have a fist fight. Everything gotta end with somebody getting shot or somebody dying. As you see with all the different stories that I posted on this video series right here, it's black on black crime. Right? But then these folks feel a certain way about you, and you don't do nothing to them. You don't kick down their door. You don't shoot them up. You do none of that. But you kill your own kind. I just don't get it. Like, when something don't make sense, I can't jack that. I can't co-sign that. I can't follow suit with that. Because when one thing makes sense, y'all don't go at that what they call that? Group of people. We'll put it out there like that. Y'all don't go at those group of people. You go at your own kind. And it never ends. From hood to hood. You see the stories I posted just about here in Atlanta.
The area is the same complex where 2 teens died just last year. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from the Villages at Carver Apartments, where the shootings took place. Angelique?
Good afternoon, Tom. Yeah, just an incredible story. Some of these residents are telling me they are feeling so unsafe in their own community that after yesterday's shooting, they believe it's time to move.
He said he heard some say pow, 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 like 3 shots, pow, 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 like a firecracker.
Kamita Hendricks moved her 6 children to the Villages at Carver Apartments, hoping it would be safer than where she was before. But since she has been here, 2 teens were murdered last year. And Monday night, bullets start flying again, another teen dead.
Until my nephew ran in the house and said, it's a boy laying across the street, dead, across from where I stayed.
I'm creeped out about it because I'm not used to this on a regular basis. It's just not something that I am used to. And my kids are not used to it. They're scared.
Fox 5 News has learned the teen killed Monday is 18 years old. Neighbors say he was shot during a vigil for last year's victims, Jamarquez McQuarrie and Narik Oles. In another bold move, we saw officers scrambling. Atlanta police confirmed shots were fired last night as their investigators processed the scene. But they said no one was injured during the second shooting.
They did say it started from a visual. I have 6 kids and now 2 girls and 4 black boys. And it is sad, really, because these black boys are they're killing our young black boys.
Now, we just learned that second victim is also a teenager, 19 years old. Atlanta police are working this case, but right now they have made no arrests. We're live in Southeast Atlanta. Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
You can understand those residents' frustrations. Angelique.
Teenagers dying, 14 years old, 15 years old, 16 years old. One situation, it was 2 brothers. Make it make sense. These kids not living a full life. Matter of fact, aren't the parents supposed to take accountability for their children? I'll wait. So you let your 14, 15, and 16-year-old be out here shooting and carrying about and cutting up when they should be in the house doing their homework? You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. So it starts in the home. We all know it starts in the home. You know, some of us had parents growing up and some of us didn't. I happen to be one that I lost my mom when I was 10 years old, so my situation was a little different. But in 90% of these youngsters' lives here, their mom is alive. Their dad might not be present, but nobody is teaching these kids any morals and principles. They just taking lives like they not thinking about this shit. They just do it. So, once again, if a kid is playing a video game all day and it's about shooting and killing, their favorite rap artist is talking about shooting and killing. And what they see in their environment is about shooting and killing. What you think they gonna do when they finally get into some conflict? They're not gonna go with these. See, doing this is basically non-existent no more, unless you in a situation where you have no choice and they gotta fight. Nowadays, it's go straight for the weapon and put as many bullets into a person that you can. And it's like, because I come from it, I care for some reason, man, because you see how I'm living. The average person would be like, man, later for them little, you know what I mean? They ain't in my vicinity. They not around me. But I care though, man. I care. So I gotta step up to the plate and be the OG that's gonna speak on what we doing wrong. Somebody gotta do it. Like I said, YouTube don't pay me, man. You see how I was moving when I was in the streets, and you see how I'm living after the streets. So at the end of the day, my life is stamped. I don't have nothing to prove to you stupid ass trolls that be leaving dumbass comments when y'all don't take heed to the video. What do I do as an OG? What do? I try to lead them to a field that's very fruitful. You can own trucks, you don't have to drive. You could be a broker, you don't have to drive. Or if you just want to escape the hood, escape poverty, you understand what I'm saying? you can make it out with this field. At least this OG right here that comes from the bottom, a gutter baby that comes from the projects, the first 8 years of my life in the projects. The projects is not a block. You understand me? It's not an apartment complex. It's the projects. It's a difference. It's the world within the world. You see every and anything in the projects. You understand me? The cops is scared to come to the projects. Understand me? So that's the cloth that J. Cass is cut from. And look where I'm at now today. I'm an inspiration to these youngsters that think there's no way out. And I grew up without my mother. And I touched my mother's cold, dead corpse. You understand me? So I'm qualified to speak to the youth. And I'm going to continue to speak to the youth. Y'all messing up out here. If you in the streets and you want to be gang, okay? You want to be gang, right? Women and children are off limits, people. They're off limits. You understand me? You don't shoot your op when grandma, auntie, and kids and women is right there. You stand down, try again another time if it's that serious. I'd rather y'all go with this, but a lot of y'all's cowards. Y'all don't know what it's like to get hit in the face, catch a kick to the ribs. Y'all don't know that lifestyle. I do. Been doing it my whole life. You understand me? But with the way y'all moving out here, it ain't right, man. When are we ever gonna stick together? Just ask yourself that. If you look at, just go to the Transformer movie for me. Look at the trailer. Look at the music that they using, okay? These is white producers. I think it was one black guy that helped executive produce that movie. Look at what they using, right? The music that they're using. They're using our stuff. Everybody jacks from our culture, and we don't get to reap the benefits like that unless you're the artist that made the song. But everybody jacks from our culture, right? Right? But then, make it make sense, right? But then we do what we do to each other. Don't you think it's time to stick together? Like just one time, 1 year. Huh? Don't you think it's time to stick together? I'll wait. I think it's time, man. We've been doing this too long, just killing each other. We need to band together, and I guarantee you, we'll take over this whole thing. Look what Ice Cube did with the 3-on-3. Even though he had those folks as sponsors, yes, he had to get some people to be pulled in, but it's still his lead. Imagine if we all stuck together. Imagine if we took all this negative energy, you understand me, and formed together like Voltron. Remember Voltron back in the day? Just imagine, man. But of course, when it comes to us, it's crabs in the barrel. You don't want to see the next man do well. You want to pull him down. You want to kill your own kind. And I'm just talking out my motherfucking ass. Pause. But I'm going to keep preaching this narrative because I know I'm changing one soul. I know I'm helping one youngster be like, yo, I'm tired of the hood. I want to get away like J. Cass did. You can't tell a youngster to not do something if you wasn't in their shoes. And boy, ladies and gentlemen, I was outside a very long time. I've been in a hood environment 39 years of my life, and I was active outside, getting to the money. If beef came, I settled it. Chrome and metal shit. You heard Biggie verse. Like, I've been through all of it. But one thing about me, I was about the money. I wasn't about killing my own kind. That's the difference. You understand me? And that's why I post my receipts for you bum-ass trolls. When y'all can match the catalog, and I had 2 at a time, in the hood. You understand me? Lex, Jag, Benz, CTS, bike, truck, Lexus, Jag, Lexus. Like, come on. I mean, like, The receipts is all there. I don't have to do this. All you gotta do is do this. Open your eyes and scroll through them videos. Everything you see went through these palms. So I'm qualified to talk about what I talk about, baby. I care, you heard? I know I'm reaching 1. That's all that matters. My job is done if I reach 1. You heard? My job is done if I reach 1. Now I got work to do. It's Friday. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend and y'all live to see Monday. But someday I want to see us come together, man. That's all. That's all, man. I'm a real one. At the end of the day, that's one thing none of y'all trolls can't say that, yo, homeboy right there. I even show you in the bouncer life. I've been doing that my whole life, and that just happened in 2020. That's the last wreck I had. So I'm a little rusty. I'm 3 years rusty. You understand me? I've been doing that my whole life. Like, I'd rather go with these and we live and shake hands, drink a beer. You gonna get hit in the fight. I mean, come on, man. Put them damn guns down, man. These young babies is dying, man. 14, 15, they dying out here. You understand me? They dying out here, man. They not living a full life. But anyways, so it is what it is, man. 100.
14-year-olds were both taken to Stroger Hospital, and one has died. NBC5's Regina Waldrop has the latest on this investigation.
A quiet Saturday afternoon shattered by gunfire.
Anywhere from 14 to 16 shots coming from like the rear near the alley.
2 teenage brothers shot while riding scooters. It happened just after 5 in the 100 block of Holman Avenue.
I thought it was fireworks to start with, and then I thought again, and it was not fireworks.
There wasn't any tires, or you didn't hear a vehicle pass by. It was just shots, and then there was a pause and another continuation of shots, and then not even any screaming. So everything kind of happened really fast.
Both were taken to Stroger Hospital in critical condition. Distraught family members gathered there outside. They identify the brothers as Timothy Lockhart, 14, and Jalen, 16. They tell NBC5 Timothy did not survive. One neighbor, who does not want us to show her face, describes what she saw when she arrived home.
I saw a young man on the ground that was shot in the chest, and then I saw another one that was shot in the head.
Crisis responder Andrew Holmes talked about the impact of the boys being shot one day before Father's Day.
Children don't have their fathers because of this gun violence. So how are we celebrating? What are we happy about? When they stop the killings and stop the shooting, black on black crime, then talk to me, then tell me what's the happy moment.
Neighbors say they hope this does not become the norm on their quiet block.
This is an extremely quiet area. It really is. And so something like this is extremely random. So, but again, extremely unfortunate.
So right now, 16-year-old Jalen Lockhart remains hospitalized here in critical condition. Chicago police have no one in custody, and they're hoping that surveillance video can help them in this investigation. Reporting from Stroger Hospital, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Oh, we hope.
Did you see the pain in that mother's face? Or that family member's face? The way he was consoling her? But nah, y'all not gonna stop. Y'all not gonna stop doing this to each other, man. Don't make no sense, man. Just gotta stay out the way. Protect your own, you heard? Makes no damn sense, man. 100, man.